Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the Infinity Vision platform. Right now I'll be doing one such question that came in your JEE Main examination. This question came on 1st September, and this question came on the second shift. So let us see this question first. Question says a steel rod with Young's modulus, which is given to you, which is 2 into 10 raised to 11 Newton per meter square, and alpha is a coefficient of linear expansion, which is given to you, which is equivalent to 10 raised to minus 5, of length 4 meter, and length of that rod, this steel rod, is also given to you. So the Young's modulus has been given to you. So this is the Young's modulus which is given to you, and this is the alpha, coefficient of linear expansion, and length is also given to you. And the area of cross section is also given to you, which is 10 centimeter whole square. Is heated from 0 to 400 degrees centigrade. So that means this delta T, the change in temperature, is 400 degrees centigrade. Okay, without being allowed to extend. So that means the question is just like this: if a steel rod at its natural length, if it is placed like this, and it's been heated from 0 to 400 degrees centigrade. So what will gonna happen? It will try to expand, but it cannot expand because of the wall at its corner, so it cannot expand. So that means what is the force or what is the tension applied on this wall that you need to find out without being allowed to extend. The tension produced in the rod is this much. Okay, so the tension in the rod as well as the tension, the force with which it is pushing the wall is also same. So that you need to find out that tension, that you need to find out that force. Okay, where the value of x is. So you need to find out the value of x. So what will happen if it is a natural condition in which it is expanding like this, and its natural length was L, and suppose after delta T of temperature, its length becomes more. Okay, finally its length becomes, let it be L dash. Okay, after subject to the heat, and the change in temperature is delta T, so its length becomes L dash. We already know that this L dash, this length, must be equal to original length 1 plus alpha delta T. That we already know. Okay, and what about the change in length? So this must be equal to L dash is L 1 plus L alpha delta T. So the change in length would be del L. This must be in nothing but L dash minus L. So this del L comes out to be L alpha delta T. That's this thing we already know. Okay, now one more thing that we know is Young's modulus is given by stress per unit strain. Okay, stress is nothing but stressed within this rod, which is force applied on the wall. So it would be equivalent to force per unit area. So this stress value Y is already given to you. Stress is nothing but force applied per unit area. And what about strain? Strain is del L by L. Okay, change in length per unit original length. So this would be del L by L. Okay, so this is the expression, and the value of del L can be put it from here. So del L by L comes out to be alpha delta T. Okay, either you can derive this expression, or you can easily remember it. It's always better to remember the expressions. Okay, so this force value comes out to be YA del L by L. Okay, and del L by L is equivalent to alpha delta T. So we'll write it as YA alpha delta T. So this is the value of force that this rod will apply on the side walls, and this is also the same value of tension which is applied in the which is stored in the steel rod. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we'll put the values of YA, alpha, and delta T. Y is 2 into 10 raised to power 11 11, and area of cross section is 10 centimeter square, so it has to be converted into meter square, so it would become 10 raised to power minus 4. You can easily multiply it with, and alpha is also given to you, which is 10 raised to power minus 5, and delta T is change in temperature is 400. So eventually after solving this expression, you'll come out to a point in which you can easily get the value of x into 10 raised to power 5. You'll get the value in this term. So this x is nothing but it is equivalent to 8 into 10 raised to power 5. So the value of x would be 8 over here. Okay, so the rest all expressions are same, and you can easily do one thing. You can easily remember this formula in order to do this question quite easily. Okay, so the real value, that the value of x comes out to be 8. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Thank you.